Welcome to the TDC Today Show. My name is Sue Roskoff, and we are here as the USA team for the Disability Channel. So again, the Disability Channel, or TDC, it is out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we're all about showcasing abilities. TDC is committed to providing quality digital media production services, education, and employment programs by and for persons with disabilities and veterans. TDC offers digital media production, video production, post-production, social media, and podcast creation, production, and support. TDC offers education and employment programming, which includes digital media courses to persons with disabilities who are unemployed and underemployed. TDC also offers community partnerships. Through partnerships and sponsorships, community partners and organizations become ability champions by supporting media created by and for people with disabilities. So I am here as part of the USA team along with Miss Denise Vargas. So welcome to the show, Denise. How are you doing today?
I am doing fabulous. How are you doing?
I am fabulous too. This is a great weekend. It is kind of late here on a Saturday evening on Memorial Day weekend here in the States. So we are, let's see, it's May 25th, 2024. And it is actually a great weekend here. Like I said, in the States, it's a holiday. I know TDC is Canada. So I wonder, now I'm realizing my ignorance of our holidays that we have, that I don't think Canada celebrates this, but I'm curious though if they probably have something similar. I'm not even sure.
I'm sure they have something similar to honor their vets, for sure.
Because honoring our vets is huge, and I am grateful that that is something that we can do here. And I know we all have great big plans for the weekend, including, within our own family here. You know us, we're water skiers. We put on ski shows all summer, and the kickoff to our season happens on Memorial Day. So we've got a lot of fun coming up real quick here, celebrating our 40th anniversary season with the Pewaukee Lake Water Ski Club. And I think I may have given you a hint already of the theme for our show is Barbie. So if you've seen the Barbie movie, then you've got a little glimmer of some things you might see on the water, along with, I gotta say, the Ken dance. Epic. Absolutely epic. I can hardly wait for them to do this in front of an audience.
That's so much fun. I really hope that y'all take lots of pictures and video clips. I am so excited. I'm all the way here in New York, so I definitely would like to see some videos.
Let's see what we can do to make that happen, because it would be fun to share we have gosh, I'm really enjoying the team this summer so far. It's very much a chunk of the crew who is very experienced, and we've got a lot of new blood on the team right now too, and it is so much fun to have that kind of a mix going on. I'm really excited. This is going to be a great year. And we always do adaptive skiing too, so we're starting to get our plans in place for all that. So we'll touch more on that on a future episode, but it's coming.
I am loving
it. So do you have any big plans for the weekend here yourself?
I'm going to see my family, so that's always going to be nice. We're going to have a nice little family dinner here at my apartment, so it'll be nice, quiet, and cozy.
Perfect. And it is nice to have a time to just get recharged, to for me too, that it's something, spending time with friends and family makes a difference. And I think it's not 100% universal. There are certain people that their personality type is such that they recharge more when they're just by themselves, and that's fine. That's totally good. But whatever it is that helps you to recharge and to help keep you inspired, keep you moving, keep you motivated, those are good things. You got to find those things, right?
Absolutely. And, for everyone it's a little different. So, you know what? Why don't we talk about what motivates us? What motivates you, Sue?
Now, there's an interesting question. There are so many resources out there. There are some amazing people that I've gotten to know recently that have committed themselves to having some programming that takes place nearly every morning. And if you're looking for something to help get you going in the morning, get your brain moving, it is something that I think is worth sharing. So the first one that I want to mention is the Motivational Readers Club. So this is actually, it's the Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. I will share my screen here so you can see exactly what I am talking about. And they meet, here, let me pull up the screen first so you can follow along with what I've got. They meet online on Zoom, just like what we're doing right now. They meet at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so 7 o'clock my time, because I'm Central Time Zone. But all I do is log in and to this mastermind morning call, and it is fabulous. This is a little nugget about it. So it's reading and interactive group discussion. So the information is right on your screen right now for the Zoom, the meeting ID. So you need to have that meeting ID and the passcode, and you can join us. They are such a wonderful, wonderful organization. The first part of the program is somebody, whoever's turn it is, basically reading from a book. So they will literally go cover to cover through a book over the course of whatever time it takes to do that. So if it's a really long book, they could be on the same book for a couple months, perhaps. Or the one that they're doing right now is actually a pretty short one. It's only going to be maybe a couple weeks. But they will take maybe 15 to 20 minutes of reading time to actually read through the book, and they make it known ahead of time. So if you're interested in getting that book, so you can literally read along with, that's an option. They make it as simple as possible. But honestly, I have not yet actually gotten any of the books. I just listen. And then for the second half of what they do, it's group discussion. And I'm telling you, I have gleaned some real gold nuggets over these last several weeks as I've been listening to people sharing and just putting their ideas out on the table. It's been wonderful. Way more than I ever imagined. And at first I'm like, am I wasting my time? Do I really want to listen to somebody reading from a book? And then the more I'm listening, like, oh my gosh, yes. And based on the time of day when they do this, I'm doing my thing. I have not actually, I gotta admit, I have not actually participated in the group discussion part. As much as I kind of look like an extrovert here, I'm more of an introvert. And to throw my ideas out there, I'll get there. At some point I will. But honestly, at this point, I haven't. And that's fine. It's come as you are and interact as you like. But they are a wonderful group. And the gentleman who started this, I believe they said the other day it was started in 2015. And he's been running this. They run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 5 mornings a week, starting on Tuesday, going through Saturday. And then on, unfortunately, Wednesday nights, I can't participate on this part because it overlaps with our radio show. But they do have a Wednesday evening program called The Open Mind. And that's from 8 to 8:30 Eastern. And it's an interview with a mastermind followed by a conversation on Zoom. And it is on that exact same login info. And so you're able to dial in or you can go on Zoom. And it's been so fabulous. So up at the top here, motivationreaders.com. Again, motivationreaders.com. And they very respectfully refer to each other as mastermind, as they're reading people, as they're talking. It's just, like I say, it's been way exceeding my expectations for what this group could be. So I just felt it was important to share that it's been lovely.
I love it. Again, like there are times that we might have where we're feeling a little off or down, or we need that extra little boost of motivation, right? So that we can get back into the groove of things and do what we do best. But having a group of people to help you get back into the right state of mind, I am all for it.
the power from being within a group like that. I mean, we've felt that kind of thing often, I'd say, from my experience anyway, with like our Happy Neighborhood Project or any of these other groups that we work with. There's power in that group. I mean, really, I can't possibly come up with all the ideas myself. It takes a group and all the minds getting together and bouncing ideas off each other to really stretch each other. And I've been finding this wonderful. So I sing their praises. They one other spot where you can find them is on Facebook. So their group is also on Facebook. But before I stop sharing my screen, I do have one more group I want to share as well. There is, so that's at 7 a.m. Central, my time. At 8 o'clock Central or 9 o'clock Eastern, there's another organization called the Daily Huddle. This also is amazing. So I'm just going to share my screen here with, it says right on here, the possibility of transforming the self through the collective. Join us on a journey every morning to reshape your future by tapping into the wisdom of the collective. So back again to this idea of more the group in that room, in the Zoom room, being able to put our heads together. They have somebody that will come in and be lined up as the speaker for that day. And they actually have, you can see right on here, each day has a different theme. So on Mondays, they have got money and mindset. On Tuesdays, relationship and communication matters. On Wednesdays, health and vitality. On Thursdays, spiritual matters. And on Fridays, it's business and leadership. And they have, let's see, our hosts on the bottom here, you're seeing Kimberly and Zach Ote, I believe is how you pronounce their last name, with the financial and wealth coaches. They're so much fun to listen to. When I first think of it's like financial and wealth coach, that just, it sounds very dry. No, they're wonderful. They keep it fun. It's great. They make it easy to understand, and they're very, very good at sharing different topics about money matters, which can be a hard conversation, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's also because a lot of us don't share the same ideas of how we want to invest our money or spend our money or grow our money. But one thing I do like about the Daily Huddle and also the motivational readers, you mentioned something a little while ago about it takes a village. We often hear that it takes a village to help raise your children. But you know what? It also takes a village to help grow yourself, right? To help us with our self-development. To again keep us motivated, keep us inspired, keep us on point. Those kind of accountability partners that we look for to really help us grow, both personally and professionally.
I totally agree. And, the accountability side too, to be able to share with somebody or within the group to say, here's my goal. I'm heading towards this goal. Help keep me on track. Because sometimes, I get caught in that where squirrel, it's like, oh, the next shiny object over here, or the next one over here, or, be able to have friends or a group, a mastermind group, or like with this, the Daily Huddle. Really, think about a football huddle. The guys that are together, putting their heads together, deciding what's the next move.
Yeah.
Similar concept, right? That's where I really love that picture, the mind picture of the Daily Huddle. And you can see the different folks on here. Actually, on Fridays, they have Cyril and Giovanni. And I've had the pleasure of having both of them as guests on our radio show in the past. And I gotta say, I was so excited because they actually had me come on yesterday on the Friday piece with them. So to find out, I mean, there's a lot of information. You can, if you go to their website, it's actually not showing the original thing I typed in at the top. But truly, if you go to dailyhuddle.live, Live, not .com, but .live, dailyhuddle.live, and you can find all sorts of information. And they have a YouTube channel, which I've obviously subscribed to, and oh my gosh, look at that. I was on there, so I'm all excited and wanted to share that I had the pleasure of being on with the gentleman yesterday, and we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
We had a good group there, and our topic: global disruption, redefining ability beyond disability.
Oh, I love that.
It was fun. It was I had a great time. The guys made it so easy to just have a conversation, and I just encourage people to check it out, because again, that whole concept of getting to grow based on just getting to hear from other people, other perspectives, other ways to think about things. So, and with what you do with Live Creatively, it just, to me, is a lot of connecting pieces of how you approach things too, to be able to help people along the way in life.
Yeah, I you know, we're not always um to always be in that right mindset. It's a skill, right? Because it's very easy to go down a rabbit hole of, oh, why me, and why does everything happen to me, and everybody else gets all the luck, all the fortune, but poor little me. So to get out of that mindset of that, that funk of, oh my gosh, what do I do? Having the right people in your network, and again, networking, right? That's why you want to network with those that you really vibe with, because those are going to be people who are going to uplift you. They're going to not just motivate you and inspire you to be better, to do your best, but also they're going to rave about you, right? And who does not like getting raved about? Oh, you're Sue. I heard about you.
I look forward to those moments. I mean, really, we have had the pleasure of connecting with so many spectacular people with our Happy Neighborhood project that we do a lot of networking with. And there are so many organizations out there. It doesn't have to necessarily be ones that we've encountered, because I can't even imagine all the ones that exist out there that we just haven't come across yet. There are so many good people that want to be in that position of, hey, how can I help you out? What, you need a referral? Who do I know? How people want to see success in others. I mean, really, deep down, I think that is something that's in all of us, unless we're in a weird, funky place in life, which that can happen too, right?
Yeah.
But to be able to help one another, I think it's just, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely. When you see others succeed, you feel like you've succeeded, right? Because you were part of that, whatever it is that that person wanted to do. You were cheering them on. You were helping them. You were maybe helping them with resources, with connections, or just lending them that ear. Because at the end of the day, sometimes also we need to rant, right? We just need like someone that we can just say, oh, I've had this horrendous day or whatever's going on. But then, go ahead, rant all you want. But then let's get back to, all right, now that you let it out of your system, what can we do to get you back in the right state of mind so you can go ahead and live the life that you want?
And isn't that what we all are looking for? We want to live the life that we see, that we want. I think too, this brings me to Project Die Hard. So they have a lot going on in their little corner of the world right now. If you're not familiar with Project Die Hard, I strongly encourage you to look them up, projectdiehard.org. It is a great organization, and they are saving lives. Our veterans, I mean, think about this weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend. Those that join the military are serving all of us, right? They make a choice that's not an easy choice. I have not been in the military myself, so I am speaking from a civilian perspective, and with the privilege of what their sacrifice has been, I get to benefit. We all get to benefit from that. And I think it's important for us to realize what sacrifice that our veterans have made. And beyond that, why this? What is the reason for this weekend? Memorial Weekend here, remembering those that have died in the line of duty that way. Those that are military, that as they are defending us, as they are doing and performing their service that they committed to the country, that they unfortunately lost their lives in the process.
Mhm.
So now with Project Die Hard, they're tackling that side of the guys and gals who are coming out of the military struggle with a lot of different things. I mean, I can't even fathom the different life experience they've had. And unfortunately has led to a very high rate of suicide among veterans. So if you look at like the population of the United States as a whole, and you consider the amount of suicides that take place, and then to realize that more than half of the suicides that do take place are veterans, that's incredible. That's a horrible statistic. I mean, that anybody is losing their life to suicide is horrible, but that such a high percentage are veterans, that is the entire reason Project Die Hard began. And we're all about giving hope to veterans. And right now, actually, they're doing a kickoff earlier today. So this is a hot topic. Today in Paducah, Kentucky, Brian Gibson, who's the founder and president for Project Die Hard, had an event where he was there. They were handing out the cans. So it is the fill the can challenge going on right now. So those that actually are using physical cans to gather donations came and picked those up today. And then there's a whole bunch of us who are doing virtual cans. So that's a brand new thing this year, a virtual can where anybody anywhere is able to share in this process and to be able to collect donations and do all the things for Project Die Hard. So that time frame goes from for the challenge part of it, and we're whoever wins the challenge and actually raises the most money will have their turn at hanging on to the traveling trophy for the next year. But the challenge period runs from Memorial Day, so this coming Monday, through Independence Day. So it's a time frame of just over a month.
Mhm.
And actually, do you want to share what we're doing in the process of this?
Well, you and I have a little bet going on to see who raises more, you or I. And I'm just saying, look out, because I'm going to be spraying that can far and wide. Because guess what? We're able to send that link anywhere. So don't just think about people here, right? Like in the U.S. What about people across the globe who wants to help?
It's awesome. And I know the Disability Channel is involved in this as well. There's a great relationship that the Disability has with Project Die Hard. And there are so many good things coming down the road here with what's going on. I'm excited. We'll bring more info as it's coming up, but that is something that is happening literally today that took place. So I'm excited, and yeah, look out, Diva. We gotta we'll see what we can do here, and I hope we're up for the challenge.
Well, we're definitely up for it. It's just a matter of who's going to get the most.
And part of the thing that's kind of on the side, but really it's the main thing, more people are going to know about Project Die Hard by Independence Day because of this. So money's going to come in. We'll be able to hit some goals with that, but really getting the word out and having more people know that this organization is here and what the function is of Project Die Hard. I mean, it's going to be huge, and I am envisioning that between now and the 4th of July, there's going to be so much buzz, so much activity that Brian's socks are going to be in the other room because we're going to blow his socks off with how good this goes. That's the plan. That's where we're headed. Oh, actually, you're muted.
There we go.
There we go.
What I was saying so take two. What I was saying is that for all those that are listening, don't think that, oh, I don't have anything right to give right now. First of all, any amount we're looking for is fine. Give what you can, but also share, share, share the link.
Perfect. The more you share it out, the better, and the more people who will know about it, the more people that will donate. And even Santa will look kindly on us all for this, because we officially are a Santa approved organization now. So that's another huge piece that it's like, wait, what?
Right? I mean,
For real.
Who doesn't want to be Santa approved?
I want to be Santa approved.
Right?
If you want to know more about that, reach out. And actually, I should share that out. So with Project Die Hard, I am an ambassador with the organization. So I do have an email with them, and it's real easy. Susan@projectdiehard.org. So if you want to know more, if you have questions, please reach out on that. Susan@projectdiehard.org. So Diva, I'm going to throw it back to you. If you have any last thoughts here for this awesome episode today.
Well, we're going about staying positive, and a lot of times when I do my own little videos, I always say, stay happy, stay positive, always look creatively. So I'm actually going to now say, don't forget to get in touch with us, because we will help you get to that positive state that we all want to be with, and get to the right resources. So reach out to us. We're full of resources.
I absolutely agree. The part about networking that has been so much fun is connecting with so many different people that are so good at so many different things. I'm not good at everything. Oh my gosh. I've got things, we all have our own strengths, right? We're all good at different things, but that's part of what gets it to work so well is the collective, because we all have different strengths. And when you put all those strengths together,
look out.
So I love it. Thank you, Diva, so much for being here. Denise Vargas, we are looking forward to coming on back next week for another wonderful episode. And sneak peek, we have a wonderful, wonderful gentleman that Diva connected us with recently here that Kurt had a conversation with. We will be getting him on an episode coming up here soon. And I'm going to just leave the tease out there, because that is going to be a worthwhile time for everyone to tune into. So look out for that coming forward here soon. But for now, have a wonderful, wonderful